Okay, hello boys and gals, my name is Carrot Face, and in this video, I'm going to be telling you how I still have hope for Forsaken. And I mean by both the game and all the drama happening and stuff, like Soul, Basil, Hitoko, all that stuff. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, comment, whatever, share, don't dislike, all that stuff. This video might be a little more serious than like my usual kind of stuff, but I'll still try to keep it lighthearted and like laughable and enjoyable, all that stuff. Yeah. First, let's talk about the updates. Recently, the updates have been getting very much better. Very much better. The updates have been getting a lot better recently. Even like back in 2025, which wasn't too long ago, but they're definitely stepping up their game. Like, for example, in the 2024 Halloween update, we got a new map, new survivor and killer, and then shortly after we got a new killer, or another new killer. And while the second killer, Nosferatu, it wasn't necessarily good, it still was, it was still better than nothing, I'd say. I feel like they could have done it a bit better though. Okay, at the time of making this, I completely forgot to mention this, but we got a crap ton of new like last month standings and chase themes, so that's nice as well. But now I know before you say anything like, oh well, we had to wait like a bunch of months for the update to drop. The what was it, Midnight Massacre, Halloween Massacre? Not the Masquerade Surprise. I don't really know what it was called. I kind of forgot. But it did take a while to drop, yes. But that's because there was a bunch of drama. There's a bunch of drama happening. All that stuff. But I say both the Survivor and Killer were enjoyable, and I mean the map was alright. Then there was a couple new maps too. We also got a custom Last Man Standing, a bunch of new skins, themes, all that stuff. Now, about 2 months later, we got the Christmas event, which, I mean, it wasn't really much special. It was just the Halloween event, but slightly worse, I guess. I think they could have done the last three skins a bit better. The Krampus Guess 666 was pretty good, though, I'll admit. Then shortly after that, I think like 2 weeks later, we got Nosferatu. He was kind of hated on, I'll admit. I can't necessarily blame it, but I mean I think it was better than nothing. Um, and then there was the New Year's update. That added a decent bit. It just had some skins mainly, but then shortly after that, there was the Gluttony Nosferatu drop, which was horrible at the time. The three new skins, the Christmas event. Um, then there was the what's it called? Oh, 1X rework. Yeah, the 1X rework. And voice chat servers. And then shortly after that, Jane Doe came out, which was definitely one of the best updates, low key. Added Jane Doe, new milestones for Chance and Two Time. Added Noli milestones, new design for Chance and Two Time. New Last Man Standing, Jane Doe milestones. New map. And a new variant. There was the they also added a couple of chase themes like Nun Slasher chase theme. They added two new Last Man Standings actually. Faith's Answer, I think that one's called. There's the You and I, which is Jane Doe and John Doe. Bunch of Jane Doe skins. New renders. There's the there's a couple balance changes. They nerfed Guess 666 like crazy. I feel like that was kind of unnecessary. Maybe Blood Hunt from 150 to 175, but 200 is kind of crazy. Couple like other balance changes, and I think honestly the updates low-key might get better from here, as they in the update they added quest, and that's how you get Jane Doe. So if they continue with that pattern, like with more and more quests, I think they could definitely cook up something good, like with like I don't know, Eye Trapped or Stickmaster Luke or other killers. Speaking of the future killers, let's talk about that next. For future killers, I am honestly really hyped for them. Both future killers and survivors, as they seem really promising. Like the upcoming ones, there's Azure, which he seems pretty sick. I can't lie, and I'll be honest, I'm not interested in. Ow, that hurt. But I'm not interested really in his lore. But he looks sick, and he's supposed to be a trapper, which we haven't really gotten one yet. I guess John Doe's kind of one. There's King, which is going to be like similar to Guess666. He's going to be absolutely giant. I think what they'll do is they'll make him some like snowballer type, similar to Guess666. Like maybe if he gets like some type of meter up, then like he hops into his little mech suit. There's Jeff the Killer and Doombringer. Doombringer might low-key be the next. Nah, I think next killer is going to be King, to be honest. From what I remember, his intro was done and his moves were done. They kind of just like stopped development for him, I think. I don't know why. Then there's Jeff the Killer and Doombringer. Jeff the Killer's supposed to be like a stealth type. I think he's gonna be like one of the only stealth killers. There's Doombringer. Honestly, I'm kind of interested in his lore and like design and stuff. He's like a corrupt admin, I think. And apparently his playstyle is he's going to be, like, jailing survivors. So he's going to be, like, completely different. There's the Draco Bloxer. There's the Kool-Aid Man. I'm really excited for Charlatan, mainly because one of her abilities is going to be, like, the epic minigames. There's the Masked and Decayed, who recently got their models done, and I'm honestly really hyped for the Mask for some reason. I don't know why. It's like his design just like it like clicks inside of me, just like, oh, I'm excited for him. I don't know why. There's Flowers, which is I'm also really excited for. The Cataclysm, Stalker, Eye Trapped. There's Phosphorus, which looks sick. I have no clue what he's based off of, though. For the unconfirmed ones, I really hope they add Figure, bro. Cause Forsaken, it's supposed to be about Roblox's like past and stuff. And I'll be honest, I was kind of like getting a little worried because when Nosferatu and Guess666 dropped and Veronica, they were low-key more just like their own OCs rather than based on Roblox's past. Like, obviously, they kind of got to do something different. But, like, Nosferatu felt random. Like, I feel like he's supposed to be based off of the vampire clothing, but I think it would have been so much better if they did Headless Horseman for Nosferatu, or instead of Nosferatu. It's way more popular, and it's arguably more cooler. Guess666, I was a little disappointed when it was revealed he was a giant beast, mainly because that's, like, not necessarily like him at all. He's supposed to just be, like, killing people that don't like Guest and stuff, but he seems, like, more sensitive in, like, his lore or whatever than, like, freaking murder or whatever. Veronica, honestly, Veronica is literally just like her own OC, or their own OC, just with the TV time head. However, with the upcoming stuff, both upcoming survivors and killers, it seems like all of them are based off of something, except for Phosphorus. That's why I really hope Figure comes in, because I feel like he could be sick. Like a blind killer, but with, like, enhanced senses or something. Like, that would be awesome. And for survivors, there's Clockwork, he's an admin, I think. There's Roblox news reporter. Loki might make a concept for him soon. I feel like I have something that could Loki work for him. There's not much known about him, so you can't really do much. There's Stickmaster Luke, Ringmaster. I Loki don't know what Ringmaster is based off of. Bright Eyes might become one. I don't think the bacon hair is gonna be one, or a bacon hair, mainly because that's what Slasher is. But also, I'm getting most of these from the wiki. And dude, I was low-key so sad when Bear got scrapped, because I used to be a big fan of Bear Alpha. It was literally it was the game I would like always play on Roblox. Like I wouldn't play anything else. It'd just be like Bear Alpha. But I was really sad when it got scrapped. It got scrapped because the creator didn't want it like to be associated with Forsaken. Not like it was before the drama. But he was like we don't want Bear to be seen as the guy from Forsaken. Hatred got scrapped. I was kind of sad about that. I feel like it would be awesome to see a Blocktails character. I don't even know why he got scrapped. Sonic.exe or 2111 or 2011X was gonna be one. He had his chase theme. He had his animations. I don't really know why he was scrapped. I think it was because it didn't fit Forsaken's vibe. Which I mean, if you're going for like we want to aim for stuff that is from Roblox's like past or whatever, you could just say like he's from the Disaster, which was canceled or not canceled, deleted. Bomber got scrapped. I'll be honest, I never cared for Bomber. I don't even know why he got scrapped. I wish Subject Zero was a killer. He isn't, for whatever reason. He's just a skin. I don't think they could really come up with something. Blue got scrapped because they couldn't get any like information from the devs. Like the devs didn't respond. I feel like if they ask again, they might respond though. Pandemonium got scrapped for whatever reason. I actually got no clue why. No clue who Gatekeeper is. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's a couple other like upcoming survivors soon. I hope there's more because there's not much upcoming survivors that are confirmed upcoming at least. Like there is Ringmaster, Bloxburg News Reporter, Stickmaster Luke, Clockwork, Valkyrie, and Wanwood. Wan? Okay, but that's 6. Versus the killers, there is 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's insane if you ask me. That's triple the amount of survivors. They could definitely add something like maybe like a Cletus survivor. I feel like he'd work better as a killer though. But they could add like let me think. They could I've actually have a couple of concept of survivor killer or not survivor killers, survivors in my notes. One of those is Nicholas and the other is Perry something. In case you don't know who Perry is, he's the creator of the It's Raining Tacos. But I feel like Nicholas could be good. He could be like a sentinel. They could add Guide from Slab Battles. I feel like he'd be awesome. It'd be awesome for him to be there. They could add something like Adopt Me. I don't know. Dog from Adopt Me. I don't think that low-key fit, but whatever. It's just ideas. But yeah, that's why I think the future updates are gonna be like really good, because they definitely seem to lean more on the popular side of Roblox, like King or Jeff the Killer, or Doombringer. I guess Doombringer's not that popular, but and there's Stickmaster Luke and stuff, and Figure potentially. I just really hope Figure gets in, to be honest, bro. I think he'd be so fun to play as. But yeah, if they continue with this whole mission kind of thing, and they add like other missions, like for example, to get like a Zer or something, you need like backstabs with 2 time or something. I feel like they could definitely do good with something like that. Now, the main reason why you're probably here, the drama. This is why I think, honestly, the drama might be slowly getting better. Obviously, I don't think the drama will necessarily ever end, as the state of the Forsaken fandom isn't really good, but I do think it might chill out eventually, with both developers and community. Not sure about the community, to be honest. However, with developers, it seems that they are definitely like stepping up their game and focusing on it. As recently, it's been revealed that Soul, the 25% revenue he gets, he cannot convert into real money. So the only type of currency he gets is Robux. Obviously, this is a great thing. So now you can like buy stuff in Forsaken without feeling guilty of giving freaking like criminal money and stuff. So that's good to know. Another thing is that Haitoko has stated that he's recently been a lot more calmer, less stressed, as he took like a couple month break from social media and stuff. So because of this, he might be like taking feedback like a little less like aggressive. I'm not saying that he ever was aggressive. I don't really go on Twitter, or I don't even have Twitter, but he might be listening to the community a lot more, which is good. Another recent thing is that Yu Yu recently was not necessarily fired, I think, honestly, which is good because obviously Yu Yu isn't necessarily the best person. But after a bunch of drama regarding Yu Yu, the team has decided to let her go, which is good. Most people, including myself, did not want Yu Yu on the team anymore. I think that another recent thing, I think this was 20-ish days ago, Haitoko recently stepped down from the game director and now just mainly focuses on the lore of the game. Uh, what this means is I think game director, I'm not really sure, but I think game directors the ones who like, alright, we'll add this in this update. I think this needs a little more work done. Okay, next update will be this killer, all that stuff. And the reason why I think it's good is because when Haitoko was game developer, there was a lot of slop skins, like a lot of skins that were just kind of like there, no custom animations, no like sound effects, no voice lines, all that stuff. They're kind of just there. However, I don't know if you've realized, but recently there's been a lot less of those skins. That's because of this new game director, and there's been like a lot more like, I guess, highly detailed skins. Like obviously there's still skins with no custom animations and stuff, but they do seem like they have something like kind of unique about it. I'm not really sure what to like explain, but like obviously, because when Jane Doe updated, there was a lot of all of her skins have no custom animations as far as I'm aware, but some skins do. This honestly doesn't really happen with most characters. Nosferatu has one a skin with one custom thing, the spider one, and he's a spider for his ascension instead of a bat. So honestly, I think this could be good as we might get more polished and detailed skins rather than just skins with like nothing special about them. This new game director also may have been the one to come up with the new Friday the 13th event and John Doe one. I don't know about this though. It could be him or them, or it could be Haitoko still that came up with the idea. But nonetheless, the updates recently have been pretty good. So I so I feel like they might continue that like that kind of feel like more update, or like not necessarily more updates, but they'll take their like time a bit more to release better updates. Cause I think what Sixer and Veronica took 5-6 months. Cause when was the update before Tav? I don't know, a good bit though. And that update was pretty liked. I think the only thing that wasn't really liked about it was Nosferatu coming out like 2 weeks later, but again, that took 2 weeks compared to the giant month gap. Oh no, this update was Noli. What was whatever. Um, then about 5 months later, we got Jane Doe, which was new survivor, new skins, milestone reworks for Chance 2 time, Noli milestones, a new milestone skin for Chance for getting level 100, the full one. Jane Doe milestones, and 2 updates before that, which were recent, was liked Friday the 13th Slasher event. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really like it too much. Slasher was kind of boring to play. And then a like John Doe event. So if they continue with that, I think the updates will definitely be getting like better and better with each update going on. Oh, and we also got Last Man Standing theme. Nun Slasher got a new chase theme. All that stuff. So yeah, I think as the updates go on, they'll be stepping up their game and getting them better and better, which is definitely a good thing. I'd definitely prefer slower but better updates than fast but meh updates. And to be honest, I kind of feel confident with all the stuff I'm saying. I think the only thing I'm a little bit less confident of is the drama, as it's Forsaken. I don't think the drama's like ever gonna end at all, which is definitely unfortunate. But another thing is the models recently have been like really like detailed, and for the survivor, at least for Jane Doe, her model was like pretty detailed, and Chance and 2 times were detailed. But to be honest, I can't say I'm a huge fan of that. I feel like Forsaken's like style was like the survivors and stuff were like regular Roblox kind of style, and then the killers were all like detailed and stuff. Like, Cool Kid at release, he looked like what he looked like today, but like his face was still like detailed, and you could like easily see detail. And like John Doe's had like detail in it, 1x, all that stuff. They all had like really good shading, really good everything basically from their model. But then the survivors had like a classic Roblox look. That's how I always figured the Forsaken style was. But it seems they're going for different direction than that with both Jane Doe's model, Chance and 2 times new model, etc. And I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it, to be honest. Like I just said, I feel like they're kind of getting rid of Forsaken's old style, which, I mean, that's kind of fine, I guess. I don't know, it just brings a different feel to it, and not necessarily in a good way. But, I mean, I can't really do anything about it, so I'll just have to wait and whatever. I'll just have to wait and see if they continue it and if I like it or not. But, yeah, that's basically what I have to say, and that's why I think Forsaken, or why I have hope for Forsaken, and why I think it might heal. It will definitely be slow, and it's not going to be perfectly healed, as damage is already done. But I think if the community calms down, it might be better. Or not again, but criticism is completely different from hating. Criticism is like, hey, I don't like this because of this. Like, you have to have a reason why you don't like it, versus just, I don't like it. It looks stupid. It looks like trash. It looks garbage. That's just hating. If you give like a reason, like, oh, I don't like it because like the face is weird or whatever, or I don't like it because it doesn't feel like Forsaken, then obviously that's fine and stuff. But just being like, it's garbage, it sucks, and like harassing the creator or whatever, obviously that's not okay. But yeah, that's why I think Forsaken, why I have hope for Forsaken, and maybe there's just a chance that it'll heal. Just a chance it'll be better. But yeah, thanks for watching, and goodbye. So at the time of editing this video, Flowers it was just revealed to be scrapped, and I just gotta say, Forsaken is cooked. We're all done for. Forsaken is absolutely done for. The downfall of Forsaken is coming next.